Hello people, Seku-Senpai here, back for our weekly anime talk, reviews, seasonal, you know what it is. We're on anime week 3, and yeah, last week we were talking about weeks 1 and 2, basically, you know, a brief talk on all the anime that aired for the season, that I'm watching, or at least have watched, and yada yada yada. So, yeah, we're going to talk about some stuff that happened this week, some anime news as well, so yeah, sit back, relax, we're going to go through this, and see how long this is. Yeah, anyways, let me know what anime you've been enjoying the most in the comments below. And yeah, let's get this rolling. Because first off, we start with anime news. A lot of stuff, well, not a lot of stuff happened last week, but a few things that piqued my interest did. First of all, there was the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. The votings for that came out. The actual award show is going to be March 4th. I'm actually going to do a live stream of that. Check it out, chat with y'all, maybe have some friends I might invite, and overall have a good time with that. Overall, though, the award show is how it is every year. We all know it's a popularity poll, basically. Everyone has videos online talking about it, and I mean, it is what it is. It's to be expected, A lot of these shows are in every single category. Attack on Titan's in nearly every single category. Like last year, same could be said about Spy X Family, Lycoris Recoil, and Ranking Kings. It's nice that Lycoris did get that recognition. Same thing with Cyberpunk, which I'm surprised. I didn't expect those two to be in there. But there are a few shows last year that I do wish they did at least include somewhere. I was surprised with some of the picks, though, with some categories, like one show here and there. That Healer Girl in there, which I was like, whoa, Healer Girl? There's no Summertime Render, not in any of the categories, surprisingly. For romance, I'm also surprised Takagi-san wasn't in there. I don't think it was up there. At least I don't recollect. Same thing with Komi-san. I don't think that was also in the romance category. It might have been. I don't completely remember, but I don't know. Some of them I wasn't really feeling. I do have a video up on the channel actually where I did vote for some things, so feel free to check that out. Other than that, there was another award show actually. The announcements for the Shogakukan Manga Awards. It's the 67th one. It's one of Japan's biggest and oldest manga awards since the mid 1950s. I actually looked at it. I was like, yo, what is this actually? So that's actually kind of cool to check that out. I was learn about that. We get to learn this together. And they had like 4 categories, which is general, shonen, shoujo, and then children. The winner of general was Medalist. It's a sports manga. After then, Shonen Call of the Night won that. There's an anime adaptation of that last year during the summer. I did check that on the channel as well. There's also Aono Orchestra. Never heard of that one. It's the one in the middle on the top there with the dude with the string. I guess it's a music manga. For shoujo, Tomorrow I'll Be Someone's Girlfriend won that category, and I guess Ashita Watashi also did. I don't know. And then for children, it was Ui X Con. I'd say keep an eye out on these manga. I mean, first of all, they're also great storylines. From what I've read about them, they seem really intriguing. But chances are they will get anime adaptations in the upcoming years, most likely. I wouldn't be surprised if, Call of the Night already has an anime adaptation, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see any of these 4 in the future. Maybe, who knows? Maybe not. I could be completely wrong on that, but I would not be surprised if we do, or at least maybe there might already be an announcement for one of them, but who knows? I don't know. But Made in Abyss, a sequel for Made in Abyss was announced as well. Season 2 aired last year. I heard some people talking about that there may not be enough source material for this new season that they already announced. I could be incorrect on that. That's just something I saw online. I could be wrong. I haven't read Made in Abyss. I haven't even seen the anime yet. I know it's really good. I'm going to watch it eventually. I know. People are like, why haven't you seen Made in Abyss? I always hesitate with like a lot of series that I know I'm going to really enjoy, because I know that once I start watching it, I'm going to watch it until I finish it, for one thing. And then secondly, I'm going to be mad when I finish it. I'll be like, dang, it's such a good journey, but now I'm at the ending, or I have to wait for another season. So sometimes I just hesitate with some shows, but I'd just rather binge watch it from beginning to end. But I might start this soon. I need something to fill my heart, and ever since I finished Umineko, I haven't found something that's been of that same tier. So maybe this may be it. I know that I've been wanting to watch Steins Gate and some other stuff. So yeah, I want to watch some really good stuff. Something that blows my mind and makes me feel like an emotional connection to it. I feel like it's been a while since I watched something, or at least read something like that. Like I said, ever since I finished Umineko, which we'll be doing some live streams this upcoming week, by the way, and we'll also be playing Golden Fantasia that too, for those who are interested. So yeah, some upcoming content with that. Nier Automa though. This past week's episode, actually yesterday's episode, episode 3, possibly one of the best episodes so far. Episodes 2 and 3 were really solid. I know episode 1, some people weren't feeling it, had debated thoughts on it. I mean, it's the first episode. The story's just beginning, so it is what it is. But after then, episode 2, as we saw things picking up, and then even episode 3, it's looking really great. But they did announce that episode 4 and any future episodes are currently delayed due to, I don't want to say because I don't want to get demonetized or flagged, but due to, the virus, due to that thing, is it even a virus? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's happening, but yeah, last week's episode though was nice, or at least yesterday's episode 3 is nice. You got to see these 2 characters. Yeah, they were fighting these androids, or not androids, these machines in the desert. They were meeting up with the resistance. They had their reconnaissance mission to see what happened to these other androids that they lost connection with. I know some people were saying that when they showed the society and stuff, this was actually some stuff from Nier Replicants or something. I'm not familiar with that game. In fact, I'm not super familiar with any of the Nier games, or the fact that there's androids and machines and fighting and the human Earth futures years from now stuff. So yeah, I thought some interesting stuff though. Some stuff that had me questioning, what's actually happening here? Why is there what's this society going on here? Why was there that one android dancing to them and whatnot? So some interesting stuff going on there, especially when we get later in the episode. They're continuing in the desert, and then we have these machines over here doing stuff as if they're humans and stuff. Do this over that. Oh no, I didn't have that screenshot. They're over here practicing how humans make children and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of funny, but also weirdly strange vibe as well. Then they all came together and then birthed this machine life form again, or android. I don't know what the heck's going on, but it looked cool. It looked cool and crazy. I'm just dang, I gotta play the game now. Yeah. So actually, speaking of the game, I do plan on playing the game soon. Actually, I still need to download it on my PS4. I think I mentioned I was planning on it, but I had some issues with it, so I have to re-download it again. Yeah, I plan on playing that soon, doing a whole playthrough of that on the gaming channel I have, King Siku, link in the description. So yeah, feel free to check out my gaming channel. I haven't played anything on there in a month, or uploaded anything on there in a month, so getting back to that with Nier, especially with the delay, to satisfy my interest in the storyline, I think playing the game as well will be awesome. I think it would also be an interesting comparison to playing the game and then watching the anime. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, they got up, he was naked, and it was crazy. That was crazy. The animation for it also was looking really great with the fight scenes. And I'm just curious overall what direction the storyline is going. I know some people were saying this is a combination of both routes A and B. I wasn't aware that the game itself had multiple endings. So that's pretty cool to find out, if anything. Yeah, Blue Lock. Awesome episode of Blue Lock yesterday. I did react to that. Feel free to check out my reaction on the channel as well. This show just continues to get better and better and better overall. It's by one of my favorite mangakas, by the way, the same dude who did As the Gods Will. A great survival game storyline. If you liked Alice in Borderland, I suggest you check out that as well. It gets crazy and it gets bloody. It's a lot of death games right there. But Blue Lock over here, sports manga, anime adaptation. Overall, the episode though was pretty solid. Seeing Isagi overcome that challenge of what am I missing? Oh, I have to do average Joe times average Joe, and I mean, it sounded cool, but then when I look back on it, I'm like, okay, it's he's just kind of multiplied his current skill and just copied someone else's, which I think is kind of cool in itself. And the fact that he was able to do it, able to master it, as even the dude Narahu, whatever his name is, he lost. Who cares about him? We're not seeing him again. Seeing what him copying his skill and then mastering it at that, to then make the goal and make that play was really cool. So this dude Isagi, okay, I see how he's doing. I'm curious how he's going to do with other people as well, if anything, to maybe master their skills and build it onto himself as well, maybe to an extent. I don't think mastering it completely with everyone else, especially when it comes to the other dude's skill and then this other dude's power and whatnot. So I guess we'll see what happens eventually. But it looks like next week we're gonna have a nice matchup with these three against our other trio that we now have with King Baro, Nagi, and Isagi. So we're gonna see what goes on there. This dude over here upset. But it looks like from the ending though, the ending kind of spoils some stuff with what's to happen. It looks like Rayo's gonna join. I mean, I kind of already said it already, but I mean, it's in the ending animation. I could be completely wrong. That may not be the case as an anime-only viewer. But from the ending, it looks like Rayo's going to join their group or something. So, so it looks like it's going to be the Rayo, King Baro, Isagi, Nagi, and then Rin is going to join. They're going to have like that team of 5. That means that he'll go against Bachira down the road. And that means he doesn't choose Bachira? Either way, I don't know what's going to happen, but I am looking forward to these matches. I mean, when you think about it, if Bachira is on the team and he does play against them again, then it would make sense for him to choose Rin over Bachira, considering how great of a player Rin is. Unless Isagi does go with Bachira and it's something. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen, but either case, I'm excited to see what happens down the line, especially with this dude Rayo. That's his name, right? Seeing he's over here upset. He's like, "Dang, Nagi left me alone." They had like a funny scene in the ending of the episode. So I am curious about this matchup, though. I know it's just going to get more and more crazier from what people have told me. So especially now that we're going to get another 3-on-3 matchup. We've only seen one so far, so I'm looking forward to another one. Vinland Saga, or shall I say, Farmland Saga, is still being awesome. Great Mappa, doing nice. Last episode, though, it's nice seeing Thorfinn and also the other dude doing their stuff on the farm. This dude adjusting to his life as now a slave. At least learning that, I need to farm, literally. He has to farm to, get out of here. They have to cultivate this whole forest in, 3 years, so there's that. Good luck with that. GG. But I'm looking forward to seeing him and Thorfinn, eventually build up a friendship. Because he's over here upset that, Thorfinn, you over here going to let them bully you and stuff. They're over here eating our food. You're not going to fight back. And Thorfinn's like, I'm trying to get out of here, man. Let's just do the forest and then we could come back and kill them. Thorfinn hasn't said that, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, hang on to it for now, let these guys mess with you. But afterwards, when we're free, we'll be free to kill. I mean, I'm just saying. Outside of that, we had the farmer's son, we watched him the whole episode pretty much get humiliated. He's over here like, I don't want to be the next farmer. I don't want to be the next heir to this farm and whatnot. And he's over here complaining about that. Then he tried pulling out a sword because he wanted to become a warrior and stuff, and he couldn't pull out the sword for that, embarrassing himself, running away. He's over here with another farmer's child, and the reason behind why they're actually together is, by the way, if you hear drumming in the background, there's drumming. But yo, it was kind of weird because yo, he's over here with her, and then wait, why am I like over here on top of the screen? Let me put myself into the corner. I just realized that. I apologize. I was just noticing. I was like, wait a second, why something feels off? Oh yeah, I'm like over here on top of everything. So I'm probably saying, move yourself on screen. Did you get to this part of the video? But it was kind of weird because yo, he's over here with her, and then yo, her father was over here like urinating with the thing. I was like, yo, what the heck? What kind of weird situation is this? I thought it was just some random dude for a second just listening in, but he was like, yeah, that's it, daughter. I was like, what? So yeah, if you could check out my reaction for that, because that was funny. It was out of nowhere, like weird, like funny but creepy. Like I know that there were a reason for trying to get the daughter with him so that they could have, you know, the money that comes along with that big farm and whatnot. So there's that. But I think there was a nice little dialogue right here with the other dude whose name I keep forgetting. He was talking about, you know, how the son, you know, he wanted to become a warrior and whatnot, but he was saying, yo, everyone who goes to war is a beast. They're beasts wearing human skin from what he's seen, you know, because we know about his past on his whole family getting killed, you know, by Vikings and whatnot. So that was kind of sad. And then on the flip side, seeing Thorfinn hearing all that, you know, considering that he was fighting along with the Vikings and whatnot. I mean, he wasn't trying to do it to, you know, get money and stuff. He was only fighting in this so he could then eventually kill Askeladd. He didn't care about any of that killing people and then, you know, getting women and all that other stuff and getting money. He was only along with them to fight other people, get stronger, and, you know, kill Askeladd, which in the ending he didn't even get to do that. Which is kind of sad. You know, RIP the homie Askeladd. I miss Askeladd, man. It sucks when you have a well-written character and then they have to go away. It's like goodbye. We really liked you, but he filled up his purpose. It's Thorfinn's story anyway. So, oh yeah, there's also some other girl. We don't know who she is. Is she the farmer's daughter? Relative? Something? I don't know yet. But is she another slave? Who knows? But yo, it looks like our other dude, who's talking to Thorfinn. This guy, he's over here crushing on her. Looks like from the preview for next week's episode, she's held hostage, and he and Thorfinn are going to go for the save, or something's going to happen there. I don't know exactly. I mean, I think she's a farmer's daughter. I mean, why else would she be on that horse and carriage? I mean, does she look like the other dude too? This dude looks more like the farmer, the father. So I don't know. I don't know who she is exactly, but I think she's definitely some relative to the farmer. Maybe, most likely, most probably. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what happens next. I'm also only checking out Vinland Saga on Patreon now. Not a lot of people are really into the reacts, so it is what it is, you know. The Ice-Blade Sorceress shall rule the world. I did feel like adding this in because I am really enjoying this show. Weirdly enough, I know the storytelling, and a lot of it was really cliche and something that we've seen before. But even so, you know, I'm having some fun watching it. You know, getting some good laughs in. This main dude, I forget his name, but yo, he is a complete Chad in this. Like, between him and then also the dude Ano's the Misfit Demon King Academy, man. Yo, they're just doing their thing, man. They're just chilling, and ain't no one can stop them. Ain't no one can stop them. So, I really do like the openings of this too. The opening for this is probably one of my favorites for the season. So yeah, there's that. Buddy Daddies was also a nice episode. Yeah, they went to go find Miri's mother. Things did not go as planned. As she said, "You think I wanted a kid?" Pain. Buddy Daddies, though, you know, overall, you know, it's actually been, you know, a nice action comedy. I mean, like I said last week, you know, it gives out that Spy X Family vibes. But yeah, we also had some nice scenes of Ray and Miri. Him saying, "Hey, I'm your papa." It was nice really seeing those two bond throughout this episode. In fact, in previous episodes too, we haven't really seen much interaction between the two. This one really highlighting that, especially seeing what's his name, Ray's past, on how, yo, I'm hearing like so many sounds in the background. I might put on my headphones. It was distracting me a bit, but if y'all hear any like sounds in the background, I apologize. We got guests and stuff, but seeing his background, how his father was towards him and whatnot, how he was basically raised to kill. That's really all he knows. So having Mirror around, I think it's also something that's going to be new for him. Him being the father that he never had. It'll be the father to Miri that he never got to have an experience, and also him having a more happier side to him. I don't know, maybe cool his heart, warm his heart, if anything, from the cold past that he had. Like the way I ordered that. So that was overall nice. In the end, they decide, Miri, you're sticking with us because your mother, garbage, your father, garbage, especially since he's dead. So they killed him. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how their relationship, continues to build in this new family dynamic that they're building. Especially considering that each of them all have their own sad backgrounds with family stuff. Miri with her parents, her mother terrible, and then her father just, mafia guy dead. Our other dude, I forget his name. Why am I forgetting their names all of a sudden? Him on the other side with his own family situation. His wife died. We saw like that clip with her getting blown up in that explosion. So that was also sad. I guess we're going to get like a full story on that eventually. Why she actually is alive or something, because he kept talking about sending money to someplace, and we saw in episode 1 and even episode 2. Was last week episode 2? No, last week was episode 3. So yeah, in episodes 1 and 2. So maybe she is alive but injured. I think she's dead though, or maybe that might be for his child. I don't know who he's sending money to, and why they may not want to accept it, but I guess we get some answers on that eventually. Then we also have the other dude, this whole thing. So it's nice seeing them all, despite their whole backgrounds, come together and form this new family relationship, which is nice. Ray over here finally getting a good night's sleep. And yeah, that ends it for just some shows I just felt like saying some things on. Here's the interesting isekais section of this whole video. Handyman Saito in Another World, honestly, is one of the shows I'm really enjoying this season. Episode 3 airs today. I'm looking forward to checking that out. I really am liking this show. It's definitely one of my favorites for this season. It's just a chill isekai. In last week's episode, though, we got to see the main girl along with Saito. They did get separated. Some things were not looking good. And bro Saito, came in for the save. He decided, let me try and be helpful. Other than, being lockpicking stuff, I did help them to do with magic. How am I going to help in, like, an actual battle? Because she was struggling with his enemy. He had, like, this slime stuff that he used from a previous thing that happened in the episode against this golem. Whoever dude got crushed, and it got bloody. I was really surprised that it got like this. I was like, dang. Bro's whole, like, skeletal structure got pushed out. Dang. Yo, that must be painful. But luckily, she was able to revive him with, or at least heal him with a special, like, ointment or tear, I think, or magical potion she had. On the flip side, we also got to see what's going on with the fairy, and as to why she has an obsession with coins, which is actually kind of sad. That she, because she's like a moonlight fairy, she's like cursed with like the moonlight goddess or something. So she has to continue to pay them off, otherwise she'll continue to shrink. So she was actually once human sized, but now she's miniature. So even she was saying, she was actually bigger before Saito showed up. So kind of sad on her end. On the flip side, we got some healers over here doing some licking and kinkier stuff. So there was that. Healers over here doing stuff. There's this orc who's there watching them. So this show is like a mix between action, comedy, some nice slice of life feels, and also funny and stuff. So I like it. It has a nice vibe to it. Definitely one I'm enjoying just watching on my own. Then we had like the bit with the king and the demon lord and whatnot, which was kind of funny because I was like, what's this king gonna do against this demon lord? And so it's like he just went over to talk with him, and in the end, he's over here actually like part of his army and whatnot or something. He's trying to get him to escape. So I thought that was kind of funny. A little twist on that whole isekai or even fantasy world. The hero and whatnot, and they couldn't hire a hero to show up and defeat the demon lord or demon king. So that was funny. I like shows that do a twist on like general genre tropes, but do it in a way that's not so in your face or cliche, but rather, humorous in its own way. So I really like that. That's all I gotta say about this show. Campfire Cooking in Another World is another show I'm also really enjoying this season. Nice food anime. The food in this is looking really good. But in this last episode, we did get a name for our main dude. I think he called him Fel, right? After like Fenrir, which is like a mythological, like big old wolf. I think Norse mythology. But yeah, we finally got a name for bro. He also joined the Merchants Guild as well as the Adventuring Guild. The Merchant Guild so that he can do merchant stuff, and then the Adventuring Guild so that he can do jobs and also get some money that way too. Oh my god! So the food in this is looking good. Give me some food ideas. Oh man, got me hungry. I remember I was talking about me wanting to check out Food Wars as well, because I was like, yo, dang, I want to watch some food anime now. To make me more hungry, and also it may inspire me to also take up some cooking and whatnot, learn some how to make some other dishes, because I'm one of those people who are like pretty straight and set with their own stuff. It's like, okay, I like this, I like this, I like that, and I'm kind of hesitant to adventure out to other cuisines and foods, because I like the usual food I'm like to usually eating. So I'm like, okay, maybe I might try out something new. So yeah, I probably have music playing in the background, so y'all can't hear that. But the food, I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Why do I do this to myself? I said I wasn't going to watch this without eating breakfast, and now I'm over here just talking about the show and not eating breakfast. Anyways, that's all I gotta say about this. I'm looking forward to future episodes. I'm looking forward to. Does my mouth show up? Okay, awesome. Looking forward to learn about these characters and how they're going to be a part of the storyline. I don't know who they are. Maybe they're going to be fairies, spirits, or something. Especially when the slime also joins to help with some fighting. So, curious about that overall. Okay, there we go. I put my headphones on. So yeah, there's also the magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady. A nice fancy Yuri isekai for this season. If you haven't checked it out yet, I highly recommend checking it. It's one of my favorite shows this season, if not my favorite overall. This past episode, though, we got to see some nice bonding with the two characters. Man, I wish I had my images. It helps me remember some stuff. But I do know that we did dive more into... for one thing, she got to have some magical items that our girl Honest gave to Yuffie. So that was really nice. If you want to see some other thoughts I have on it, check out my video on the channel. I reviewed it, reacted, all the other stuff. Anyways, we're back to our fan service category. But I did check out some fan service anime this season. I did catch up to Ayakashi Triangle. I did say last week I was going to check it out. And, it's really funny. It's really funny. So it's a gender... I didn't know it was a body swap anime at that. I didn't know it was going to be fan service and whatnot. It's by the same person who did To Love Ru. And, thick thighs. This show, like, the first thing in this episode was thighs. But yeah, so this dude right here, he gets turned into a girl by this Ayakashi, which is like a type of, I guess, a yokai type thing. That's stuff, she's attracted to yokai and whatnot, so he's over here trying to protect her from other dangerous yokai. In between there, we got the fan service scenes. He's now getting adjusted to his new body as well, so there's that too. And I think it's overall pretty nice. If you're looking for something to just chill out, laugh and watch, and also get some fan service, there you go. That's him with his childhood friend. There's a lot of fan service in this. Everything for it is censored so far. So if you want to check out the uncensored version, that'll come out after this whole season. They're having it on a Blu-ray. So a lot of fan service. And then, the thighs for this, the bro was like, dang, you got thick thighs. So, and also like a comparison between the anime and the manga, which, I think is pretty solid overall. They even did the sweat drop there, the details. They went on with these details. Okay, so yeah, and then some more anime manga comparisons. I think it's pretty solid. I think the thing about checking on fan service anime is that when you're reading the manga, they don't have a lot of stuff, of course, because this manga. But I think that's the appeal of it. Some more on the thighs. This show loves thighs. But yeah, anyways, that's all I gotta say about this one. Here's about meeting these other characters too. Yeah, we haven't met any of these other people up here on the top, so curious how they're gonna be involved in this storyline with ninjas and stuff. It does give off like a Ranma half vibe overall when I think about it. However, in this case, the dude is permanently a girl for now until they figure out a way to reverse it. There's Ranma half. It's whenever he gets hit by cold water or warm water. So yeah, they've been watching since I watched that show, but you definitely get that same vibe with that. I think less on the romance side and more so on the fan service side with this one. The other one also had more of a harem as well, so yeah, not with this one. I think it's pretty standard rom-com. And yeah, now up to our romance category. Tomo-chan is a girl. I'm really liking the show as well. As someone who has read the manga, like I said last week, each episode, or at least the first 2 episodes, follow the first volume of the manga pretty closely. I'm assuming this next 2 episodes, episodes 3 and 4, are also following is going to follow, all of volume 2, most likely. I could be wrong about that. They may be going faster, maybe, but I think last week's episode was pretty solid. This girl, what's her name? Yazuna? Is that her name? I forget her name, but she's carrying the show, to be honest. Even when I was reading the manga, I was like, her character, pretty cool, pretty chill. I like characters like this. Yeah, like I said, carrying the show, funniest character in there. I don't say funniest character, but definitely one of the most intriguing characters out of everyone else. Probably because, unlike everyone else, she's like not romantically involved with any of this. If anything, she's just chilling. But yeah, this past episode, Tomo and the other dude, Jun, I think, they went on a date. Well, she said, let's hang out and whatnot, and it went alright. Went like a solid date, more like a hangout, but did have some cute moments here and there. I think the funniest part of it was the karaoke scene, where Tomo was actually like giving out this children's song about stepping on a cat and whatnot. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I gotta say about this one. Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. I've slowly grown to like this one and more as each episode has gone by. I think one of the main appeals of this one is the fact that despite it just being a chill rom-com anime, there's also like no drama and no miscommunications between the characters, which just makes it just a nice refreshing take on, the rom-com genre, because for one thing, they're both adults. Like I said last week, I like seeing rom-coms with adult casts because it's something that we don't get to see as much, and also the fact that there's like no drama, I think may play a big part in that. Or at least no like high school drama where it's like, oh man, does he really like me? Or they go back and forth with some annoying things that pop up here and there. But this episode, in the ending, they did go on a date, which is really nice. We do get to see they both have, we know that our main dude was having feelings for her a lot of the time, but this episode really got to see that, I forget her name, that she got, some feelings for him as well. I feel like that's been like the case since, the beginning, but, actually seeing, her expressions on such, the fact that she also has, the picture of him on the phone and some other stuff, I think that's pretty cute and whatnot. And yeah, she has him on the home screen photo. She's trying to hide that from him and stuff. So, it's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. Actually, no, she had the photo of him as a child in there. So, because as he melts, he becomes a child, like he actually shrinks. So I thought it was kind of funny. In the ending, though, we get to see this other character that we're going to see next week, which is our main dude's friend. Pretty flashy character off the rip. So I'm curious to see how they're going to be involved in this overall. And yeah, I think that's all I say about this show. I'm really enjoying it. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. Last week's episode, things went down. As they're getting closer to their destination, they did stop at an inn with the doctor. A doctor's inn. There's some other people there. There's this guy who was like critiquing their sugar confections and whatnot, and was like, oh man, these are pretty nice, but you know what? Bam! He broke them all and was like, you actually have to do this, you're doing this and that, and it was kind of really bad for our main girl. She was actually kind of saddened about that, but I think it was some really good critiques. I'm pretty sure this dude is actually like a Viscount confectionery or whatnot. This other dude, Jonas, was also like, dang it, he insulted my piece as well, but he said that An was better than me. We could see on his face, he didn't say that, but the dude Fen Shao came to console her, which is pretty solid. He also told her a bit more about his past and how when he was birthed and whatnot, when he was birthed, I guess. The first person who saw him was Liz, and we found out that she was killed eventually by another human, which is probably Shao also may not like humans even more so, but also why he's also liking our main girl An as well, because he's seeing that she actually reminds me of Liz and stuff. So I think that's nice. The ending of the episode though, this dude Jonas is garbage. First, An lost her sugar, her silver sugar, which was really important for her sugar confections, and Jonas had a bright idea to, we can actually still get silver sugar by getting them from these apples and whatnot. I'm pretty sure he took the silver sugar, but the question is why? I mean, first of all, he wanted to do the sabotager, but then why bring up the thing with the sugar apples? I'm pretty sure that was also to minimize her time, because it took 3 days to do that, and they said at that point, that means he has 2 more days to get to the the festival or whatever, the conference or event for her sugar confection. So there's that. But in the end of the episode, this dude Jonas, I didn't like him from episode 1, and even some more so in this episode we see why. He's always saying bye to An. Not only did he steal her wagon, he also stole her sugar confection. He threw blood at her, and now all these wolves are attacking her. So some tragic stuff happened there. I guess we're going to see what happens as a result afterwards, how she's going to bounce back up from that. I know someone was also in the comments saying, maybe the dude who is at the inn, if he is one of the judges or, a sugar confectionery Viscount, then he may recognize that, hey, I know that Jonas isn't this good. This has to be An's piece. So hopefully that happens, or maybe she'll be able to bounce back and make her own thing afterwards. That'll be just as good as what she made. But yeah, I guess I have to wait and see. That's all I gotta say about this. Outside of that, it is interesting seeing how Shao is now becoming more close with An as these episodes have gone by, especially this past episode. We really see how he's come to care for her more so than in previous episodes. I think that's also him also learn more about her past and stuff, but I guess I have to wait and see what happens, see how this relationship develops and whatnot. The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten had a nice solid episode as well. Wholesome romance overall, like I've been saying since the past 2 episodes. I'm watching this on my own right now. Actually, my reactions for this are on Patreon now. YouTube was giving me some problems with it, so I'm just going to have it on Patreon from here on out. But yeah, last week's episode, his mother showed up. I didn't know that was his mother at first. I thought it was his sister or something. I was like, she looks kind of young. Dang, I forget, anime moms. They're looking young as heck. Looking like teenagers. But she showed up, and she over here found out that, Sheena's was at his place. He's over here sleeping and whatnot. She's like, is this your girlfriend and stuff? That misunderstanding right there. He's trying to clear it up, but his mother was too ignorant to that. She was still stuck on that mindset. In the ending, she left having that mindset. And at this point, those two should just date. We know he has feelings for her. In fact, he said that he has feelings for her this episode, even though in previous episodes he's been like, no, I'll try not to fall for her and stuff, when he actually did. They fed each other, some cake and whatnot, which was kind of cute. At this point, they should just get together. You know, I know some people are telling me that, yo, they get together eventually, but it's like, when you start shows like this and, you know, she's doing this much for him for some reason out of the obligation, you know, just being nice, you know, it's like, yo, at this point, yo, just date. Just date, okay? But, you know, it's just a nice slow build at the same time. On the flip side, though, they're getting closer. That's a plus. And, yeah, they had, like, the Christmas party. At least he's having a Christmas party with his friends. And, you know, he said that, yo, or at least Christmas Eve party, hang out at his place, and they're over here, yo, speculating that, yo, he has a girlfriend or anything. They go outside, and they say Sheena outside on her balcony, on her apartment, so we're gonna see what happens there. I'm pretty sure his friends will be cool with it and whatnot. They're able to keep the secret that, yo, she's next door, she's the one who's been helping him and whatnot. His girlfriend, or not his girlfriend, and stuff, so... yeah, that's that. That's all I had to say about that one. And yeah, I guess that's all I had to say for anime today. I thought I had something else to say, but I guess that's it. There's anime I still need to watch. I still have not seen Kubo Won't Leave Me Alone, or Won't Let Me Be Invisible. When it comes to shows that I'm not watching on streaming services, I always tend to like struggle with them because I'm like, okay, I gotta pirate this and I have to figure out when I'm going to watch it since I'm not watching it on like a quickly accessible streaming service. But I tend to watch a lot of shows before I go to bed on my like PS4 and whatnot. So when it comes to like things that are not on streaming services, you know, that's something else for me. So since it's on High Dive only, so I'm not gonna buy High Dive. Screw High Dive. I don't like their platform. Inspector, I still haven't had a chance to watch it. I mentioned this is one of those shows I'd rather just binge watch, which I plan on checking out soon. I'm probably going to binge it later on today. Yokai Mystery, you know. Trigun Stampede. I need to really check this out because I saw some scenes from this and it's looking really good. Overall, I might live stream this one too. Maybe I might do a live stream checking out the episodes. Might do that like every few episodes. So yeah, definitely one to give the peek out this season. I still haven't watched this one either. I heard some good things. I remember checking out the trailer and really liking it. So check out this one too. The Fire Hunter. I still have not seen this one either. Endo and Kobayashi Live. Seen this one either too. Giant Beasts of Ours. I feel like I'm gonna check it out, but I feel like I'm not gonna like it. I feel like it's gonna be like a little cheesy, but I'll see. I won't know until I watch it. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today. But yeah, I don't really have much else to add. Some quick thoughts I had on some shows this past week. Next week I'll probably organize this a bit more. In fact, I'm probably have some review videos up on some anime as well. Some thoughts I have on some of them. Some more thorough thoughts and more elaborative ones. So keep an eye out on those. If there's anything, you know, that really interests me, any cool scenes or any deep dives I could go into on some scenes for this season. So yeah, this season's kind of alright. You know, to be honest, there aren't really a lot of shows that are really piquing me out for like having a lot of engagement to discuss as compared to last season. I don't know, last season just, I don't know, fall season was just a banger for me. So coming from that season to this one, there's definitely a contrast for me in terms of which one I'm enjoying more. But yeah, overall, that's all I gotta say. Let me know what anime y'all enjoying this season the most. Check out videos I have on the channel. Feel free to check me out on Patreon as well. Check out what shows I'm checking out over there. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Have yourselves a nice day, and here's to another week of anime. Looking forward to checking out some more shows that are airing today as well. So yeah, see y'all later. Peace and out.